Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button before we dive in. Curious how some TV characters appeared in their pilots, but vanished before their shows really took off? They appeared to get well, let's unravel these surprises that kept viewers guessing. And imagine tuning into a series expecting to see certain characters become staples, only to find they were brief sparks of interest. Pilots are like first dates, exciting, but sometimes misleading about long-term compatibility. Showrunners often experiment, testing which characters resonate with audiences. Uh, uh, Take New Girl, for example. The show begins with Jess moving into a loft with three men. Coach, played by Damon Wayans Jr., appears in the pilot, but he's gone after just one episode. Maybe the real reason his other show was on the chopping block, leading to his quick exit. And he returned later, but his role never quite matched the initial excitement. In The Boys, Translucent is introduced as a formidable member of the Seven, capable of turning invisible when stark naked. His first appearance in the pilot is intense. He fights Huey and Butcher only to meet an untimely end. His presence lingers in flashbacks, but his role is practically over and done with early on. Over in What We Do in the Shadows, Jenna, played by Beanie Feldstein, makes an appearance. She's caught in a vampire's plot at the start, but her story is brief. Her roommate, Shanice, who later becomes a vampire hunter, takes on a more lasting role. Jenna's fleeting role shows how some characters serve just one purpose. In The Punisher, Donnie Chavez is introduced as Frank Castle's kind-hearted coworker. His story ends quickly after he's saved from a heist, vanishing from the series entirely. Brief but impactful appearance that set the stage without making him a series regular. Turning to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mike Peterson appears in the pilot after a serum transformation, soaring into superhero territory as Deathlock, yet he quickly drops out of focus, only popping up occasionally afterward. His brief stint left viewers wondering why his role didn't grow. Succession introduces us to Kendall's deal with Yi, who tests the waters with corporate threats. But Yi's appearance is limited. He's in just a handful of episodes before the storyline moves on. Sometimes even powerful characters leave early, leaving only a hint of the trouble they brought. In Game of Thrones, Illyrio Mopatis makes a splash in the pilot, helping arrange Daenerys's marriage, and yet his influence tapers off so quickly that fans of the books were left wanting more. His potential as a major player never fully materialized on screen. The White Lotus gives us Lonnie, a new hotel staff member who witnesses a wild first day of delivering a baby right in the lobby. Her story ends abruptly after that, leaving her role as a fleeting introduction rather than a recurring figure. Some characters are like hotel guests who check out before breakfast. How I Met Your Mother starts with Ted sharing his story with his kids in 2030. Interestingly, those kids only appear in a few scenes, mostly from season one. Um, as the series progresses, they're little more than background voices, even though they're central to the story. And finally, Community begins with Jeff's old friend, Ian Duncan, a quirky professor. His presence strongly impacts the pilot, but as seasons go by, he disappears without explanation. And his character ended up being a fleeting chapter, not the core we initially expected. Some characters are like teaser trailers, exciting at first, but quickly fading into the background. It's almost like they auditioned for Hollywood's shortest lived roles. But hey, at least they left a memorable mark in the opening scenes. Speaking of disappearing acts, ever try to hide your snacks from a hungry family member? Yeah. It's almost as tricky as hiding a character's exit. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.